month 10. Month 10. Hold on. Oh, dear me. Month 10. Month 10. Tirzepatide, Zepbound update. Just leaving the fat farm. Huge news. Huge, great news. And my birthday gift. I want y'all to see my birthday gift. Huge news. Just leaving the fat farm. I'm literally sitting in their driveway and we're about to go see Papa. But this is month 10 Tirzepatide update. Today I put my new patch on. Oh, YouTube. That's what we're talking about today. Month 10 Tirzepatide Zepbound update. Just leaving the fat farm. My birthday gift and huge news. Hey, Vicky! YouTube's like, we don't know what we're going to do with this creator. So here's my new birthday gift. Isn't she a beauty? Oh my God, I absolutely love it. Hopefully you've seen the short. We went to Nordstrom Rack. And because I spilled coffee on my shirt this morning, it was on a 2-hour delay. We were on a 2-hour delay today. The kids went to school on a 2-hour delay, and I was walking my daughter out the house. And I had on I hadn't worn this sweater. This is my working clothes. I haven't worn this sweater in probably 9 years. My member Vicky has been a member. My Starshine Vicky has been a member 50 months. Get there. Welcome to Carter's Eat. Today. My name is Lisa. Thank you for coming to my weight loss journey, to my YouTube channel, to my everything platform, where we're all about food and making it. Let me get it together. Welcome to Carter's Eat, where join me today where we're going to talk about Tirzepatide update on Zepbound. I got huge news, my birthday present, and I'm just leaving the fat farm. So I used to work in corporate, and this is one of my corporate, this is my good stuff. And I spilled coffee on it, and I haven't worn it in 10 years. It was perfectly white. So then I had to go to the thrift store and find this amazing extra large sweater. That was a win. That I found a sweater that I loved that's extra large and it fits. So, and I was like, I haven't had a sweater in my life in years. So I was very excited about that. Hey, Vakana, if you're busy, if you're dropping through, just give me 15 minutes of your time. I know everybody's got things to do and places to go. So thank you so much for finding the time to visit Carter's Eat. Get there. My name is Lisa. We're on the road to 30K. If you have time, subscribe today. And let me just share what's going on, right? If you don't know Vicky, get there. Her and my girlfriend, Angela Picky Palette, which I'm probably going to watch today while I'm at Papa's, they had some chitlins. And I'm very jelly about it. And my Papa, my father-in-law, gave me some hog maws and some chitlins. So me and AJ probably going to do a mukbang and throw down on them and probably promote Vicky and Angela Picky Palettes. If you don't know those channels, get there. I am not going to be a gatekeeper. I'm going to tell you what I know. And like I said, the challenge that I have on YouTube, the challenge on YouTube for the holidays is share a smaller content creator's channel and let's pay it forward and help them get traction. Just share 2 videos a week until Christmas. All right, let's get into this Tirzepatide Zepbound update month 10. I don't think I've ever taken the time to sit down and explain everything about my story, because I always fear I have anxiety, and I fear that I'm gonna run out of footage. I just don't have enough on my phone. So while I drive to my father's, to the nursing home, I'm gonna share Carter's Eats story about her weight loss journey. Let's go. I've been on YouTube 7 years, and we are a foodie family. We're all about food. And I had my kids late in life at 40 and 44. And so the weight's I've always been chunky, but I've always been mindfully eating. But we have fun with food. So that's why we presented all those rare foods in a mukbang presentation, or we would cook them with you all. I started Manjaro 2023, and after 4 months they ran out. Then I started Wegovy and was on it for 3 months, and then they ran out. And when I say ran out, we called Gastonia, Salisbury, Lincolnton, all the different areas, asking if their Walmart or CVS had any Wegovy or Manjaro, and they said there's a national outage. And that's because so many people were on the semaglutide Tirzepatide. And I was like, well, it's not worth it. I mean, I can't be consistent with this thing if they don't have it. And my doctor's like, yeah, but you're really a good candidate for it because your BMI, and we want to make sure you don't get high blood pressure, and we want to make sure that you aren't diabetic. So I was like, yeah, I know I'm a good candidate for it, but if it's not available, then why should we even start it? And then you got to start over. So then he said, well, there's one coming out called Zepbound. Let's try that. And I said, okay, well, he said it's new, and we got on it, and I was so happy it took away my appetite, I just didn't eat. And then we kind of were like, wait, but you're not losing any weight. We went from 260 to 250. We lost weight. We went straight from 260 to 250, and then I went out to dinner with a girlfriend in July, and she said she had been on it 2 months and had already lost 20 pounds. And I said, oh my God. I said, I've only lost 10 pounds. How is this possible? And she said, oh, I eat whatever I want. I've got to eat high protein. And then I said, what? My sister keeps mentioning this high protein stuff. What do you mean? What are you talking about? And so she explained, you got to eat. You got to eat. And I was like, okay, let's start eating. So I would eat 2 meals a day. And then my doctor, we kept going in for my doctor's appointment, and he was like, Lisa, I don't understand why we're still at 250. I'm sorry you're experiencing this. I know you're frustrated. I know me and you had such great high hopes. I was like, yeah, this is stupid. This is stupid and pointless. I said, I do water work aerobics every other day. I'm completely active. I walk. There's nothing I can't do. Like, I'm athletic. I'm active. I only ate salads. I don't eat bread. And so he was like, yeah, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I was like, I don't either. And so that's when they said, let's go to a fat farm. And when I say we're foodies in that we will eat vegan, we will eat carnivore. My husband's diabetic, we eat keto. We have tons of keto recipes. We were like not doing bread, not doing rice, exploring anyone's recipes just so that we can try different foods. So when I met my husband, I didn't even believe in cooking with butter. That's how strict my diet has been. I was like, you don't need butter, just use a little bit of olive oil. So he knew what my discipline was and was like, I'm not understanding why you're not losing weight. Let's try a fat farm. So I called Core Life, which is a dietitian weight management program, the fat farm. Because when I was growing up in the 70s, in the 80s, women that were overweight, they used to go away to the fat farm. And I think it's hilarious. Thank you to everyone that's here today. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for clicking on the video. Get there. I'm supposed to be live at 11, but I was at the Fat Farm. My appointment was at 11. I would tell you all about how when you saw the shirt, all the kids went to school late this morning. So then that did not get me to my 10:10. My appointment was at 10:10. I didn't get there on time because the entire city of Denver was dropping their kids off at the same time. So there was a traffic jam. So now that we're at our Fat Farm, Core Life, they've encouraged me to continue doing what I'm doing, but make sure I eat more. 3 meals a day. So because I take the kids to school in the morning, I'll eat bacon and black coffee with protein, right? And collagen. And then I work out. But I need to make sure I grab a boiled egg or a Greek yogurt with berries before the workout and start including the keratin. When I come home at 10 or 11, I am to, either do that protein smoothie with blueberries, with Greek yogurt in it and protein, and then prepare my lunch. And then midday, 3 o'clock, make a Dave's Killer Bread sandwich. I'm going to blend the pomegranate with you guys, and we're going to strain it in the strainer. And I'm going to try to eat more whole foods. You saw our whole fish ministry in the month of October, September, October. Me and Arthur were giving you every fish out there. And I don't really do steak. So I take my shots. I think for the month of August, I did them in the arm. Month of September, I did them in the thigh. October, we're doing it in the belly. 10 months. Oh, is it December already? Happy birthday, Lisa. I just had my birthday. So now we're at the 10-month mark on Tirzepatide Zepbound. And the update is I'm going to do it today. Tomorrow is shot day. I'll do it in the stomach. I'm going back to the stomach. I'm going to do what the flyer, what your printout document instructions say do. I'm going to do it in the left and right stomach area. A lot of friends of mine will say, that stuff, I'm scared of that stuff, or I don't know what that is, or I'm not putting that in my body, or clearly I am struggling with removing hormonal weight. So I am using a Tirzepatide, Zepbound, to aid me in this weight loss, and I am very happy about it because I can eat what I want. However, when people say eat what they want, I do want to live long and prosper. So like mother, my mom who's 85, I don't want to eat too much fried chicken. I don't want to eat too many greasy foods because it can clog your arteries and you can get high blood pressure. You can get heart issues, congestive heart failure with fatty foods and get a fatty liver. So don't just eat what you want. Be mindful of what you eat and how often you eat that. So yes, last night Arthur brought home Church's fried chicken. I'm not perfect and don't want to be perfect. I'm a work in progress, and I don't say I'm not gonna eat fried chicken. I want some fried chicken. I want some fried fish. I want some French fries. And you can do all those things. Even cocktails, cigarette. No, can't cigarette. All things in moderation. That's why the book is the good book is an excellent instructional manual for how to live. So I had Church's fried chicken last night. I had 2 pieces at dinner with collard greens and sweet potatoes. And then when I had a Dave's Killer Bread turkey and ham sandwich at 3 o'clock. And then Arthur came in the door with the fried chicken, and I grabbed a leg at 4 o'clock, and then took AJ to basketball practice, and came home and ate dinner at 6:30, and was 2 thighs, and didn't care, and it was all right. It didn't have enough salt. I told you guys I'm going through this thing where I am craving craving salt. That's scary. So, last week after my birthday, again, this is my Tirzepatide update on Zepbound. I just came from the Fat Farm and I met with my dietitian and I shared that with you guys, our conversation about the 3 things that we're going to improve on in the next month, which is going to sleep at 10 o'clock, I'm failing, drinking more water, and one more thing, eating 3 meals a day. And when I tell you, they want me to go from 1,700 calories up to 2,300 calories because I'm in a calorie deficit. I am in a calorie deficit and I need to eat more so that the medicine has something to eat. I am struggling in that area, and last night I went to bed at probably 1 o'clock. All right. So I had black coffee this morning. I always drink my coffee black with 3 Splenda and protein in it. I grabbed 3 pieces of bacon, and me and Blake are out the door. Some days it's a blueberry smoothie with protein in it and Greek yogurt. Today was black coffee, bacon rolled out. Leaving the Fat Farm, I'm going to drink the Alana caramel and pretzel cookie protein shake. When I tell you this is the best thing I've ever tasted, I'm not a fan of anything that's pre-packaged or processed because I don't trust what they're doing at the plants. However, when you're busy on the go, you have to grab and go. So this was my grab and go. I learned about it at the Fat Farm, and I was opposed to the packaging, and I told you guys that. I said, I don't like the packaging. It looks too commercial. It's too flamboyant. It's too kiddie. It's too, but she's delicious. She's delicious. So the big news, hold on, let me get it. Hold on. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. Let me get my clear head together. Hold on. My water has electrolytes. All right. So that's my story. And I looked back at a picture from a year ago when I was coaching the basketball team, Blake's basketball team. I was so gordo that I'm going to be able to do it before and after. Ow! I'm so excited to share this news. So, I'm got my Core Life app and I'm tracking my food and I plug in what I ate. And then you saw yesterday's vlog where I was like, it was my birthday week and I ate whatever I wanted to eat because the scale ain't moving and I'm doing what I want to do because it ain't moving when I'm doing right and it ain't gonna move when I'm doing wrong. And it didn't. And so I got the hormone replacement. We started hormone replacement on Thursday. Was it Thursday? Yeah, because my days to put the patch on are Friday and Tuesday. Put the patch on every 4 days or twice a week. The little box tells you what days you're going to put the patch on. So I put the patch on Friday, and then today's Tuesday. I put my patch on this morning. You'll see the vlog later on today talking about my snacks at Whole Foods, or the snacks I eat. All right, bear with me. Got a lot of traffic in the Queen City. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you for letting me get this little rant out. I just want to bring everybody up to date so that my life seems succinct, because without sleep and just being hormonal and menopausal, you feel very out of sync. So I want to try to make sense so that YouTube knows who to push my content to, which is just middle-aged women that are trying to still live, look cute, eat good food, right? And be healthy and have fun, laugh a little. So we started the hormone replacement therapy. This guy, this truck driver, what in the world? Oh my God, he's out of control. We started the hormone replacement therapy, ate fried chicken yesterday, did strength training on Monday. I was a beast up in that joint, and I did not take y'all with me. And then I went to the pool right after strength training. I went to the pool, and I partnered up with this guy on Facebook, and he does his routine, and I'll take screenshots, and then I go to the weight training room, and I'll try to do what he's presented, and then I tag him in it, because I'm like, let's make it fun, get to know people. So I was like, I told him this morning, he showed me he showed everybody on Facebook some new stuff, and I was like, I can do all 7 of those except for the last one, and I'll have that video out by Friday. I think I'm also losing sleep. Because I do feel a pang of guilt that when your father goes to a nursing home, and that it takes the breath out of you. It takes the breath out of you. And he has a sore on his bum. And I feel like nobody can be comfortable if you have a sore on your bum. And then every time I go, he's laying in the bed. So I'm like, can we get him dressed, and can we get him in a wheelchair? All right. I know you guys are like, who is this chick? So again, my name is Lisa. I'm on a weight loss journey on Tirzepatide, and this is my Zepbound Tirzepatide 10-month update. And so my birthday present was, and we vlogged that and showed y'all, if that ain't gorgeous. I'm so excited. And then the big news is I lost a pound. I weighed in today at the Fat Farm at 249. Now, granted, I had to take my hookahs off, and I had to take this sweater off. Because when I got on, it said 251, and I said, no. I said, I'm taking this sweater off, and I'm taking these shoes off. And that joint said 249, baby. And that was after eating Church's fried chicken yesterday. I want to give myself a huge round of applause. And if anybody that is like, look, I needed a win. I just needed a win. I'm trying to tell y'all, I made so many mistakes being sleep deprived last week that I was, and just the peeing everywhere. I was really having a hard time staying encouraged, but I was still positive. I was like, I'm still the shit. It was just like, damn, I can't remember anything, and it's all menopause related. So with the hormone, the HRT, hormone replacement therapy, which my girlfriend told me about this summer, she said, do it, Lisa. It's the best thing I've ever done. And I dragged my feet. I got scared because sometimes they say, you got to put the progesterone cream on and yada, yada. I was like, but I used progesterone cream to get pregnant. That was the only way we could conceive at 44. I put the progesterone cream on my wrist, and that's how we conceived at 44. So I don't know why you didn't believe it was going to work. So once you balance your hormones, then your body can say, oh, okay, we can release some of this. Because it's trying to protect you and keep you fed. So anyway, not just the hormones. The hormones are out of sync because as you get older, you lose estrogen, right? We do have testosterone, but you lose estrogen, and estrogen, but if you don't know, go Google it. Anyway, I put the patch on Friday, and today is Tuesday, and I put the other patch on, and I'm drinking water. I'm not sleeping, but if we do start sleeping, maybe I will lose more weight with the hormone replacement therapy. So I just wanted to get on here and share that my update is I got my bag. The big news is I lost a pound, and I'm leaving the Fat Farm, and we're just going to try to do more whole foods, get some rest, 18 cups of water, and don't get discouraged. Stay focused, work the program, eat more, but eat to live, but still be heart healthy, because as African American women, we need to remove the mashed potatoes with gravy. We need to remove every other night something being fried. Now, I told y'all, I love fried food. I'm a back end. We're at Papa's facility. I hope he's looking good, and I know that's why I'm losing sleep. I'm sure my mother is too. We're all just panged by having to have your loved one be away from you but we're what's best, and we just pray for the facility that they also are working with ethics and amen. Thank you so much for listening to my update, my Manjaro, my 10-month Tirzepatide Zepbound update. Big news, what I got for my birthday, and leaving the fat farm. I thank you. Like, comment, share. Don't forget to try to catch up on some of my vlogs, and I'm still bringing you great food. I should have done the chicken as a mukbang, but then the people would be like, but nobody cares anyway. I love my YouTube journey, and I thank y'all for watching today. Vicky, again, is my #1 subscriber, her and East Dad. Get there, and encourage yourself, pray over yourself, anoint yourself, and happy holidays, happy Vlogmas to all those that are participating. And I'm gonna get in here and find out how my daddy's looking. I thank you for coming today. Like, comment, share, and we're on the road to 30K if you dare. Get there. Love you. Bye.